navigating a bidding war for buyers. Obviously, subject-free offers is encouraged. It's not the safest way. Realtors are trained to tell our clients to, make sure you have a subject offer, do a home inspection, all that stuff. If we tell that to our buyers, it will cover our butt, but it doesn't really help our buyers get the home that they want because they'll lose usually. So when I do meet with my clients, I tell them to write subject-free offers, but I make sure that they have been pre-approved. But pre-approval doesn't mean guaranteed financing. So there's pre-qualified, pre-approval, and then actual confirmation, actual commitment. Pre-qualification means you go to the bank and you say, how much can I borrow? They ask you a couple questions, and then they say, okay, you can borrow this much, like $400,000. Pre-approval means please fill out a credit application, and then they process it, they come back and go, okay, you can borrow $450,000. That's pre-approval. Commitment letter is like, you've actually written an offer on a property, you have the contract in place, you have the strata documents, you send it over to the lender, and then they're like, okay, we approve. Okay, we approve and we lend you $450,000. So pre-qualification is not very accurate. Pre-approval is more accurate. You have to do a credit application, but it's not until you actually have the contract and you give it to the bank and the lender actually writes a commitment letter. That's when it's very solidified. Usually, if you're doing a subject-free offer, obviously you don't get the commitment letter. You would have to just base it on your pre-approval. Home inspection, a lot of buyers are doing home inspections prior to writing their offers. And then one of the tricks is if you're bidding, if you know there are going to be 5 to 10 offers, if you know somebody has already done a home inspection and they're still writing an offer, and chances are that means the home is okay, unless that other buyer is a builder. If the other buyer is a builder and they're going to tear it down, then they don't really care what the home inspection result. Well, they wouldn't have done a home inspection to begin with. A builder usually doesn't, right? So, and for a condo, if you know somebody else had done a home inspection, chances are the property is in decent condition. Play to the seller's interest. So find out what the seller wants. Have they bought a place yet? Do they need a rent back? Do they need to rent their home back for 6 months or something like that? Use that in writing your offers in order to make your offer a little bit more competitive. It's not all about the price. Show sincerity. Offer in writing, obviously. A lot of people are doing verbal offers these days. It's not legally enforceable in court. It's not encouraged as well. Bank draft. So when you present the offer, you want to present it in person. You want to have a copy of your bank draft to show that you're serious. There have been cases in the past that people just write offers and then they just take off. They write subject-free offers and then they don't include a bank draft, and then the next day the buyer just takes off, goes back to China. Seller wants to sue them, but they can't because they can't find the person. So bank draft shows sincerity. Letter of intent is encouraged as well. Write a letter why you want to buy the property, a little bit about yourself. It's just like a cover letter. Just thinking outside the box. I recently did one with my client. We did a letter of intent. We did a video, like they just shot a YouTube video of themselves and sent it in with the offer as well. It gives the seller some good vibes and goodwill. Don't hold back. You may only get one shot. So when you're competing in a bidding war, if you're lucky, the listing agent will go back to you again and say, oh, your offer's too low, would you like to increase it? If you're lucky, then great, you get that second chance. But a lot of times, you only get one shot. If there are 5 or 10 offers, and you're the bottom 3, they might only solicit the top 3 and try to bring those guys up, right? Know your market and competition. So obviously, know how much the property is worth, and know how many offers there are. And that's really important. Make sure you know what things are selling at. Also, so you do comps, you talk to your realtor and find out what things are selling for. Also find out what the trend is going. Is it like, so in this market, prices go up every few weeks. So it's very important to know where the market is heading. let your realtor play the game. When you're negotiating in a bidding war, it's very psychological, it's very political. If you are on the listing agent's good side, then sometimes they reveal tips, like little tips and nuggets here and there to give you the upper hand. So yeah, let your realtor play the game and how to be, like, kiss butt a little bit, and just find a way to yeah, there's like a psychological game there. So thanks guys for watching my video. Please subscribe and share with your friends. Email me if you have any more questions. Thank you.